All right, on number 2, are we multiplying like bases or are we raising a power to a power? Or on B? We are multiplying like bases. So 3 times negative 7 gives us negative 21. X to the 6 times x cubed gives us x to the 9. Y cubed times y to the 10th gives us y to the. And 20. And if they got it right, you put a check mark. Thank you. If they got it wrong, what should you do?
Correct it.
Correct it.
Correct it in marker.
In marker. Thank you. Yes. Are we ready? All right, guys. I need the side conversations to stop. So for C, we do 25 divided by 5, and we get 5. When you divide like bases, what do you do to the exponents?
You gotta
Subtract them. So 10 minus, what's the exponent here? What's 10 minus 1? 9. What's 11 minus 4? And 12 minus 3? Dun 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 dun. If they got it right, what do we put? Alright, so I'm going to do number next in 2 different colors. I'm going to do the first step, which is on the inside. I'm going to do it in blue, and my final answer in red like these. So the first thing you should do is raise this 4. You should cube 4. So 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64. When you raise a power to a power, what do you do to the exponents? We multiply. So 2 times 3 is? All right, 1 times 3 is? And then we have to square everything. It is. So then we do 64 squared. Can anybody tell me what 64 squared is? Can you take your calculator and just do 64 times 64? 4,096. Thank you so much. All right, and then we do 6 times 2, and we get 3 times 2 is, and so that is your final answer. Did anybody get that one right? See? Más o menos? Okay. What part? Okay. Why didn't you get this right? ¿Por qué? Okay. You're killing me. All right. Now let's do E. Yep. All right, so for E, you should have done 14 times negative 3, which gives us C. Gracias. All right, and then F times F to the 4th gives us F to the G squared times G squared gives us G to the, and H squared times H squared gives us H to the C. Pardon? Yeah. Are you grading while you eat up in here? Okay, fantastic. All right, ready for F?
Yes.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do is do its inside parentheses. So when we divide like bases, what are we doing to the exponents? We subtract them. Very good. So we're going to do 4 minus 2, and we're going to get m squared. 2 minus 1, and we get p. And then we need to cube that. 2, okay, tater tot. 2 times 3 is 6, and 1 times 3 is? If the do I need to come over there?
No, that's me.
No, we don't talk across the classroom.
Oh.
Remember? If they got it right, put a check mark. All right. Now, I hope that we got G and H right. That we were just rebels without a cause and did this correctly. Why? Where'd you know?
No, I did like volleyball. That's what your last
Okay. All right. So, is this R cubed a positive or a negative? Positive. And does it have another one to combine with? So we write it right here. Now, what's negative 1 minus 1? Negativo dos. And so, since it's negative 2, negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. Since it's negative 2, does it go on top or on bottom? And that's t squared. Negative 5 minus 5 gives you? No, menos.
5 minus 5
Negativo 10. Negative 10. And does that go on top or on bottom? Bottom. So this is the final answer. Did anybody get that one right? I'm so proud of y'all. Good job. Are you lying to me? Alright, so can anybody tell me what number goes into both 12 and 15? 3, yes. Wait. What is 12 divided by 3?
4.
What is negative 15 divided by 3?
5.
Fantastic. Okay, good job. Now, what's negative 4 minus 3?
7.
Negative 7. So does it go on top or on bottom? Bottom.
It's a negative.
It is. Good job, Natalie. All right, what's 2 minus negative 9? Uh-uh. No.
10?
2 minus negative 9 is positive 11. So that goes on top. Dun 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 dun. That's okay. There's more than one way to do this. Did you get the same answer?
Yeah, I got the same answer.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. All right, now, please listen. I want you to count up the check marks and multiply them by 2. Count up the check marks, multiply them by 2. It's out of 14. So I got all of mine right. So my grade is, I'm sorry, it's out of 16. I got excited. My grade is 16 out of 16 because there are 8 total problems. Count up the check marks, multiply it by 2. Okay? For you? Okay. Well, that's better than 0. When you're done, you can go to the next page. Man, oh man. All right, underneath your homework, I want you to write today's date. Today is the 26th, and this is the year 2017. I don't know what I'm trying to write up here. And then I want you to write exponent practice. Ronaldo, we're writing. Welcome to class. We're in class. Thank you so much. We're in class. Thank you. Today? Oh, it is. Happy birthday. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shove you. But happy birthday. All right. A, here we go. Now, do we need to practice dividing some more or a little bit of all of it?
No,
No,
power.
No,
Power.
what is it called?
Power to a power?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do power to a power, we'll divide, and we'll do negative exponents because your checkpoints were not that great. Okay, here we go. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to practice power to a power. So we're going to say 5, x to the 7th, y to the 5th, z to the 9th, all of it to the 10th power. We're going to go crazy.
I don't like
Yay.
that. It's a little small at first.
And work our way up.
Is it my birthday? I know. Sorry, guys.
Alright, so do we do 5 times 10 or do we do 5 to the 10th power? Okay, can anybody tell me what 5 to the 10th power is? Without screaming, just raise your hand and tell me what the answer is. 3,125? Are you being serious? Because you hit 5 carat 10? Okay. Alright. Now, are we going to do 7 times 10 or 7 plus 10? Times, because it's power to a power. So on power to a power, you multiply the exponents. What is 7 times 10? What is 5 times 10? Jorge, Elias, shh. What is 9 times 10?
90.
And we're done. That's all you have to do. You cannot combine anything because they're not like bases. Now, can you try one of these without me? Fantastic. Was it like problem D where it was a power and a power and a power?
No, it was something like what is it called? Checkpoint. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's practice this next one without me, and then we'll do some more. Don't worry. All right, negative 4, a to the 6th, b to the 5th, c, all to the 9th power. Sit up here. Sit up.
So big number.
I can zoom in. Yeah. Better? Good. Ganada? What pumpkin? Is the carrot button? Yes. Oh. Also, Reggie did A wrong. This is the answer for A.
Oh.
9,765,625.
You said 5 to 5.
5 to the 10th is what I said. We can't trust Reggie anymore.
Yes, we can. You still can trust Reggie.
What about Paris? Reginald? Reginald? That's very. That's a million.
Thank you.
Ok. Fútbol que venga. Ya terminé. Negativo 4 por negativo 4.
It's negative.
I'm my sister's birthday.
Negative. It is a negative, not negative. Is that a negative?
Yeah, that's negative.
Then yes.
Yo tengo 15, güey.
Negativo.
Que sí, güey.
Dos. That's tres. Cuatro. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom! That is. Yes. Good.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
I read back on Is that not the one I went to?
No.
Okay, does it come tomorrow?
Yes. All right, so I got negative 262,144. 6 times 4 is 54. 5 times 9 is 45. And C to the 9.
I didn't get it right here. You saw mine. I had 45.
Right here?
Right here. I had 45. Wait, hold on.
It's 54, 45, 9. Yes. Okay, that number right there. So I hit, in my calculator, I typed in negative 4. And it's 4. It's a number. Foe is an enemy. And then you hit this button right here. That's a caret. And then you type in 9. Now, if you don't have a calculator that does the caret, you do negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. All the way until you do it 9 times. All right, C. And we're doing a different kind. Alright, so if I have 10a squared, b to the negative 5th, c to the negative 6th, d to the 8th, and that's all I give you, can we have negative exponents? No, we cannot. So what do we do with negative exponents? Turn it into a fraction and then it becomes positive. So can anybody raise their hand, not scream at me, and tell me what's going to be on top of the fraction? Natalie. 10a squared. Fantastic. Take a point. Can anybody tell me is there anything else that's on the top of the fraction? D to the 8th power. Good. Take a point. Now, what goes on the bottom of the fraction, Reggie? Child, why do you look at me like that? Come on. Sarah? B to the 5th power.
C6.
Fantastic. C to the 6th power because we're not at bingo. Take a point. All right. I need you to try one without me now.
This is what I
Are we better now? Okay. We're going to have a notebook check next week. Just go ahead and warn you. Well, I guess you should write in one. I gave you a new one.
I know. That's why I said I got 2.
Transfer it all to the new one.
All this work in this one? No. It's hard.
Okay. When you grade, suffers. Good.
I got it.
Good.
Just write a spade pattern and circle when we're ready.
You told me the last one. I want to give someone else a chance. But I appreciate your enthusiasm. Okay, can you tell me what goes on top, Mackenzie? E to the 41st power. Okay, is there anything else? Look at you go. Good job. Take a point. Can anybody tell me what goes on? You already answered one. Alexis, tell me what goes on the bottom of that fraction.
Add 31.
No, f to the 31st power. Okay, and then?
H to the 17th power.
Fantastic. Take a point. Alright, I'm out of room on this page, so I'm going to write my next two problems on page 9D. We're turning it over. Let's go. If you have room on the bottom, keep writing. Does anybody need this for another minute?
No.
Are we doing this one off?
I wanted to talk about it first. I was just waiting for everybody to write it down. So, are we dividing like bases here? And when you divide like bases, what do you do to the exponents?
Subtract.
You subtract them. Now, are 21 and 7 exponents or bases? So we're going to divide those. What's 21 divided by 7? 3. Okay. Now, we're going to subtract 9 and 2. What's 9 minus 2? What's 12 minus 3?
9,
And what's 5 minus 3?
2.
Fantastic. Does everybody understand where we got that from? Tres más problems. Let's do this. Yes. We're not going to have homework if we can get this done.
Hey, I need
Mary, it's right there. Okay. Do this one without me. You don't got no pencil. What have you been doing this whole time in class?
I know I did love my pencil. I did love
No, you already told me one. Sure, Jacoby. Tell me the answer. I don't want to bet. I just want you to tell me. Try again. What's 16 divided by 8? 2, guys. 2. Alright, what's 8 minus 3?
5.
Well, come on, pumpkin. Jacoby, can you tell me what 6 minus 4 is?
2.
And 7 minus 3?
4.
I got it right too.
Good. Who else got it right? Give your team a point. Dos más. We're not going anywhere. I know. No tarea.
Oh, yeah.
You want tarea?
No, go down, go down, go down.
What'd you just say?
Homework. Thought I guess homework.
I let mom do it.
Okay.
I only gave him 2 minutes to do it. I said, you gotta go fast.
Thank you. All right, here we go. So please do.
He's a problem.
How much it is? I have no idea. I've never been to lunchroom.
You have something that can put me to sleep.
Look in the top right hand. Actually, in my lunchbox under there should be napkins. Did anybody get a negative number? And when you got a negative number, what did you do to it?
Put a 1 on top.
Put it on the bottom. Okay. Did y'all get that one right?
Yep, I got that right.
Let's do it. Uno más.
It's not. Yeah, it's like 250. It's not fine. Why do you have to?
Yeah, not need blood in your crib.
We're not anything because we're in alabaster.
Wow.
We're apples.
Hey, Sprout.
I wish our grade was that. When you finish this one and your table's cleaned up, you can go to lunch. Once your table's cleaned up.
Here you go, Miss Ashburn.
Thank you so much. Calculators, I need it.